Last time on Evil RPG,
Yo, twisted,
uh,
fucked up RPG.
a secret meeting with Tomas led you three, Garibaldi, Grinvald, and Kane, being selected to carry out a secret mission to retrieve an artifact from a cult that goes by the name of the Children of the Arrow, just a ways out of the city. Unluckily for you, it seems that the reindeers Grinvald knew were a little preoccupied to hitch you a ride, but Kane managed to snag Tomas's credit card to buy you a taxi instead. As you made your way to the gated commune, you were stopped by an intercom as you tried to talk your way towards being buzzed in. Though this does not go to plan, is the as your excuse causes the leader to swing by to verify your intentions himself. As Gary tries to manipulate his emotions, you realize this leader, Micaiah, is also a stand user who intends to use his guardian angel, quote unquote, to keep you at bay as Kate provokes him further by flying over the gate and cutting open a cutting an opening for the rest of you to crawl through. The guardian angel rains down rays of light on each of you as two more members soon join the fight alongside him, summoning stands of their own. Genesis and Waters of Nazareth, who take the forms of cherubs. Grinvald sneakily sets up a bauble trap while Gary manipulates the lesser members into inaction, while Kane continues focus on Micaiah, but angrily misses his mark. Micaiah, realizing he's lost sight of the little green guy, goes to search only to find a freshly laid trap waiting for him. As he tries to snap his allies back out of their manipulated state as he's now laying there on the ground. Gary chooses to capitalize on this outburst and shifts their anger towards Micaiah himself. Not quite as angry as Kane, however, as he takes advantage of Micaiah being knocked down to pick him up and fly him through the stained glass of the church in the center of the commune, pinning him down and making a scene in front of the followers inside. The other two stand users rush off in their golf carts, and Grinvald drives Gary over as well in the one that Micaiah had left behind, though a fair bit slower as he needs to make his way up and down the seat to see where he's going and to press on the gas, which is about where we left off. Uh, I'll say we start with the two in the golf cart here. As you're rushing back towards the church.
I'm like, I'm like sort of like sticking. I'm sort of like sticking my head out the side and just sort of like feeling the breeze, just being like, it's it's a great day to go for a ride, don't you think? I mean, we really couldn't have picked a better day to do this.
Gary, shut the hell up! I'm trying to drive here. As I'm like frantically trying to see where I'm going and then going back down to hit the pedals, going back up.
Why did the short guy have to be the one with piloting?
Gary's a passenger princess.
Oh no.
Very true. But yeah, I'll say you guys sort of as you guys get to the church, you see a bunch of followers start storming out the front as well. Shift back to the inside here. As you've got Micaiah pinned down.
Oh, it's my turn. So I again. So Kane.
Together real quick, actually.
Okay. Do you want me to?
Are
wait?
we haven't left combat, have we?
No.
No.
Okay.
But this might be a non-combat action. Kane sort of has the halo hover around Micaiah's neck, and he flares open his Stan's wings in a very dramatic fashion and says, "Now, old man, in front of all of your followers, hand over the arrowhead. You are but a false prophet."
I'm but a false prophet. You're nothing more than a fool trying to take advantage of powers beyond your worth.
I know my worth. Do you know yours? I'm trying to intimidate him. I don't know if it's working or not.
You can give me a.
Or I can't.
yeah,
I have terrible
give me a
intimidation.
presence
but I said-
intimidation.
I have terrible intimidation, and by that I mean I have 0. But I said intimidation, so this is my bed. And because this is a non-combat flip in combat, don't I get a bonus?
Yes.
Is that a what is Grace under
Plus
pressure?
one.
Is this +1? Okay.
Grace under pressure might be +2.
I have it written down as +1, but
Oh, okay.
Okay. 3 successes though. I'm not going to complain about that. And again, his
I-
Halo. Oops, sorry.
unless one of you changed it in one of your campaigns, I have them all copied and pasted right into my Excel sheet.
Mm,
I think
I
it might have
mean,
been +2
on-
at one point. But I feel like
on your-
+1's fair.
on
Yeah.
the JoJo King's Google Doc, it says +2.
We'll make it 2 then, because
I think
did
you.
not
I
update
think.
that.
I think you might have changed it. I think you changed it for this. You might have changed it for this campaign.
I think
I
it
don't
might
think
have
I
been
did.
me.
It's okay. I got a good roll, so I'm just gonna go.
Is that +2?
That is with the +2. I just rolled another 3.
Cool.
And again, Kane's got like his foot on Micaiah's like chest, and the halo is hovering around his like Micaiah's like neck, like very closely, like very dangerously. And then the wings are out.
You're right. Clearly not in a position to argue. Fine.
Oh no! he's
So are these guys
walking on the cars.
inside? Can we see them all, or like, is it? Are we still just on our way?
Well, that depends. Are you pressing the gas pedal or not?
Let's let Zell answer that.
I did have a slightly different plan, but
That's fine.
this
I was just wondering where we're at.
yeah, this intimidation did change that slightly. So
Yeah, I kind of feel like I'd want the boys to see how cool Kane is.
so he very reluctantly does eventually give in to your threats as he sort of gestures over to what do they call it? I think it's different than just podium, but the podium.
You can say
Oh,
podium.
I know. Like
the
a
lectern?
lectern is
Lectern.
probably the word you're looking for.
Yes.
Which, to be fair, I think it's just a podium that can hold a book.
Yeah. You'll find what you're looking for over there.
I don't kick him, but I kind of like just very I leave the halo hovering around his neck, and I walk over.
I will say, as you're walking over, he does gesture for his followers to exit the church, and I'll say that's when our timelines link up here.
Yeah. That's fine, but no sudden moves.
timelines link up as in like we're here now.
Yeah. You're here, you see all the followers leaving,
And
sort of in panic.
I'm going to open the book, and is it like cut out? Is it like one of those things where it's like the pages are cut out in the perfect shape of the arrowhead?
Yeah, pretty much. It's like yeah, there's like a false bottom to the
Yeah.
book.
I have something really
Actually-
dramatic. Oh fuck! I have something really dramatic. God damn it! I have something really cool. But you can go ahead.
I'll say it's obvious that there's something inside there, but I'll say there is a lock on it. If you want to give me I guess it'd be like probably intelligence and like thievery or
don't have-
investigation. But yeah,
I guess it depends on
man.
how he wants to like break the lock. Like if he's like picking it or
that's
like breaking
true.
it. Or...
You can also give me a
Can I do like a really slick thing where the halo kind of flies quickly from like right beside the dude's neck and just try and slash the metal and then
I'll
go
give
right
you
back to
a-
his neck?
precision athletics for that.
Precision athletic. That's much better. Does this count as a combat action? If not, that's okay. I've got decent.
I rolled combat action as intent to deal damage. You're not
Okay.
intending to deal damage. So.
All right, so +2. Dude, Grace Under Pressure is kind of goated.
Oh,
The croak.
Oh.
wait, who's Auntie?
Who's
Oh yeah,
Auntie?
who is it? Who did we decide on? for Auntie?
I think you ruled
left
it as
before.
Dingle because
Ooh,
you all we shuffled everyone's and did high card. I think.
Dingle, I've got something really cool in mind. I mean, it's up to you, but
Is this the cool thing? I thought you were just breaking a lock.
oh yeah, that's true. But okay, that's fine. I have something cool to do with when I get my hand on the arrow, though.
I feel like we can handle a Joker on 8 successes
Fine.
to break a lock.
Yeah.
Fine. Not that bad. But how does that turn
Very
out?
interesting. 8 successes.
I love having this many crits, by the way.
Oh, is this a Desperado character?
No, I just
No,
like having
but-
a lot of
Nah,
crits.
he's just charm
Oh.
maxing.
Oh, Charm. Yeah.
Charm maxed. And what's the other? I'm
Um,
charm maxed and speed pilled.
I
I
like
was
more charm character. I like never make high charm characters.
I always put a couple
That's-
in charm.
That's surprising because you're
I-
a charming guy, Dingle.
That's
Oh
true.
well, thank you.
I can't help not making a high charm now. It's just so much fun.
The crit,
ever
like
since Kaboom.
the crit payout is so worth it, and it really works for roleplay too. Like charm comes in handy with so much roleplay.
See, I feel like the opposite. I feel like none of the characters I want to roleplay would realistically be high charm.
That's very fair too.
I mean, it would have to depend on your definition of charm. You could kind of fudge it if you were to like kind of like do like a funny twist on what you mean by charm.
Yeah.
That's true.
But go ahead, Zell. My idea was like as Kane's holding the book, he kind of just flicks his one like index finger, and the halo quickly flies, like it kind of like glides like almost across the surface of the guy's neck towards Kane, cutting open the lock and then going right back to its original position so that guy still doesn't move.
I'm gonna say you won't get it to go right back, but it does slice cleanly through the book.
Where does it go?
Well, like it kind of just
Oh.
or, yeah, by the time or yeah, by like the time your thing got there and went to go back, he's kind of back up and stanced up.
Oh, so like he has enough time to do an action before the thing gets back to him.
Yeah, but it does accomplish your goal of opening the lock to.
And I just have One. I don't know. I don't know. Is that the end of my turn? Because I have one more thing I want to do.
You have not done a combat action.
I don't know if it would count as combat though.
I guess we rolled it as you can sacrifice that for a second non-combat too.
I will sacrifice my combat. I hold up the arrowhead. I take it out of the book. I hold it up. And
I will just say, as you're looking at it, it's a very distinct sort of got like the gold ornamental design of the arrow naturally, but it does seem like there is a small sliver of it that's almost looks like it's been cut out.
Interesting. That's fine. Don't keep this in the best shape, do you, old man? There's a piece missing.
But you're not the first to try this, you know.
Oh, I know. And I won't be the last. And my action is I stab the arrowhead right into my own heart.
What?
And I want to do developmental potential.
Absolutely. Your ultimate.
Yeah. I do Heaven's Requiem. So, I didn't really plan what the upgraded version of the stand was going to be, but I can do something.
Okay, good start.
I mean, but come on, it was too good of a moment to pass up, though. You can't deny. So yeah, Kane stabs it right into his heart, and using Heaven's Requiem, I'll say that Blasphemy upgrades. It's still called Blasphemy, but maybe like there's just kind of blood all over the arrow. Kane kind of just stumbles around next to the podium, grabs onto it to keep himself from falling over, and then there's a moment where his wings like just kind of cocoon around him, and there's just like movement and like some sort of pained like noises, and then the wings open up, and now he's got the
I'll say everyone is here to witness this, by the way.
Yeah. And the bloody arrowhead's on the floor or on the podium. And now Kane's stand has 6 wings, 2 intercrossed halos that kind of make sort of like a circular, like a ring, like an X sort of ring.
Ooh.
And I don't know. I don't know what are the characteristics. Let's just say I didn't really draw this. I forgot to. Let's just sort of say.
He became Shigaru Magala.
No, I was just saying his stand.
Yo.
What the fuck? What's Jared Magala? What?
Oh,
When
that's sick.
fucking-
That's a huge compliment.
That actually is sick. When when Gore
Oh.
Magala turns into an elder dragon and like the fucking like scales change from like black to like a whitish gold.
Oh yeah, that happens. But think of like sort of like a sky blue, or like a sky blue with like gold accents. And yeah, the halos kind of make an X. They're kind of circling around each other, and also there's like a fire in the middle, in the core between those 2 halos. That's kind of like just constantly like on fire now. Sort of like the heavenly flame. And yeah, everyone's there to witness that, and the wings are also like way bigger now. Not like unwieldy bigger, but they're bigger. And he's got 6 of them now, and he's like,
Zell, did you say we're here?
"Oh
Yes.
yeah, you guys saw all that."
Oh, are we like in off the golf cart?
I guess it depends. Did you want to drive it in there, or?
I kind
I
of
wanted
did.
you
I
guys
didn't
to
want to
see-
steal. I didn't want to steal Sin's thunder at the same time.
No, that's very fair. I
I wanted the fellas to see.
That's how
this,
you made
though.
your entrance.
Yeah.
Well, what
And,
what the hell? You got all that, and I got a screaming woman. That's not fair.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just like openly weeping. Like, what? I don't even know what's going on.
And Kane, and he's back to his calm state. He picks up the arrowhead off, like, and it's still kind of dripping with his own blood. He doesn't wipe it off. And he just sort of like presents himself to the old man, Micaiah, and says, "We'll be leaving with this now."
I don't think. I mean, hey, I mean, don't let me. I mean, don't let me stop you or anything. But like, I don't think we're actually supposed to leave that here. I don't think we're supposed to take it with us.
Wait, out of character, we're not supposed to take the arrowhead with us?
Oh, I thought you said we'll
No,
be
we are.
leaving this now.
No, we'll be leaving with this now. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And Kane's kind of standing in a very imposing way. He's now he's now never on the ground completely. He's now just always slightly hovering above ground level.
No. You survived the arrow. But you still have to make it through us.
By my hand, you will reach salvation, Micaiah. And Kane also
So-
pockets the arrowhead as that now ends my turn completely.
That's fair. I'll say so that in the response action he got from your Joker, he just kind of focuses another beam of light towards you, sort of centered at the center of his stand. And it will have 2 damage coming your way. Dodge.
So I can dodge that.
Yeah.
For flavor, I want to say Kane just kind of like knocks it away with like 3 of his wings.
Very fair. Yeah, it kind of like reflects off of them and sort of shatters, shatters some glass and sort of burns a hole in the side of the building.
Oh hell yeah!
Some added flavor.
Oh my god, fellas! When I made the developmental potential, this was like the moment that I was like hyping myself up for. I don't even know what it does. I don't know what I do with developmental potential.
I mean, you can still decide on what ability you get from that. I mean,
Yeah, it's hard though, cause like
anything goes.
I don't know if I should just make his current abilities like stronger. I don't know if that's how that works.
It is meant to be the kind of bullshit kind of Deus Ex Machina of like GER or
Yeah.
whatnot.
I do have 4 points, so I don't know where I can allocate those for developmental potential.
Well, the idea is you've used those points on on the Requiem.
Yes.
Okay.
So like the points are gone. It's just a matter of like what the power is.
But because it was full, does that mean I get some like I can have some crazy insane idea?
Yeah, like
That's the that
anything
is the,
goes
that's the
with the
thought.
party's approval.
Okay. I'll think about it, but it's not my turn, so.
I'll say, yeah, I guess we're continuing off of that. Technically, Grinvald didn't get his combat action from the last turn, so I'll start you off from there.
Let's run it.
For me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back outside and get the golf cart and drive it through the wall.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, give me a I'll give you present, or actually, what's your? I was looking at.
I have no
options.
presents.
No.
So I would prefer not that.
My other one I was thinking of was Braun, but
I'll take it, even if it sucks.
yeah. With piloting, obviously.
I gotta drive for days. Put the hero P on it. I'll put a little more drive on it. Okay, I'll put it 4.
Alright. Yeah, I'll say, you definitely crashed through the wall, and, fucking, Micaiah, definitely does not appreciate having to be on the other side of that.
Nice church, loser!
And rebuild. As I will say the two guys with the with the cherub stands are also kind of hanging by. They're torn between fleeing and staying, but they also they do ultimately choose to stay, and they'll get a little.
Okay, so they are still here. That's good. That gives me some more options.
So the one guy. He's gonna have his little cherub to sort of take aim with a little. We'll say he's got a little bow with his, and take fire towards Kane for 2 damage.
Yeah, I can't really react to that. I just have to take that.
And the other one does flee after all, after seeing you crash through the window, or crash through the side of the building. he was on board until that, and he's like, oh, as it will go back to Gary's turn.
Do we have any like healer on our team?
You've got a very driven team.
True. Wait a second, I just fucking used Requiem. I could just get myself some healing.
My Requiem ability is I heal to full.
No, not that. I just mean like that could be like an added benefit of the next stage of the stand. I don't know.
Fair enough.
Given the theme, it wouldn't be like out of place. But I'm currently.
Hey, as
some
long as
idea.
the party agrees, then
I'll wait till my turn to talk about possible ideas, and then the party can decide yes or no.
I'm gonna say I'm very tired of like the little like sort of like grunt guys interfering. And I'm just sort of like gonna furiously run up to one and just try and like give him just sort of like a wild punch.
Oh yeah.
He's just so tired of everyone's bullshit.
Give me your one card. Draw and melee.
Ooh, one card.
Plus
Plus
one.
I'm healthy.
Yo.
Pocket
Pocket
ace.
Wow.
I'll take it. I just like hook this guy right in the jaw.
Yeah, I just pictured like a gut punch, yeah, but yeah. Either way, he's definitely feeling it.
Will you guys cut it out? I mean, why are you even here? Like, you've got like your stand is a little kid with a bow and arrow.
You're right. I can't match the guardian angel. I've just got to cheer up.
I'm just like,
For a moment, it made me think I could have been different, but I'm not.
there's just no changing for any of us. I mean, who we're supposed to be, it's as predetermined as anything else about us. And I am gonna try and I am gonna try and sort of like have my stand kind of try and like really drive these feelings home into him in this moment of weakness.
All right. I feel like persistence, and I'll give you persuasion for that one.
Persistence and persuasion. Alright. I should have given myself some persistence. We're learning. We're figuring things out. We're pre-row pointing.
You're yeah, you got it. Lots.
Oh,
of
we're also using grace under pressure.
That's true.
Alright. I mean, I'm fine with 3. I'll see how he reacts to that.
You're right. Why did I think I could be different?
Jeez, what's the opposite of a pep talk?
I mean, hey, look on the bright side, man. I mean, we haven't killed you, so, you know, you could just, like, start over. And even if you end up as, like, the same kind of, like, useless guy, I mean, you'll still be breathing.
You really do have a way with words.
This is insane. What the fuck?
If you say so. Look, man, just get out of here. I mean, I don't think you're gonna want to see what happens next.
Yeah, you see him like you picture it in his mind for a brief moment, and he kind of just crawls out from the hole the beam of light left, as he will be leaving the premise.
I kind of like I sort of like look at like Micaiah and I look at like Kane kind of staring him down, and I'm sort of contemplating like, maybe, I mean, should I can't really reach that hole that well, but I feel like I don't want to see what happens next.
As it will go back to Kane's turn.
Okay. So I wrote this down. These are some ideas. Well, there's 2 of them has already been said, but they were mostly visual. The extra wings, the 2 halos, which would let me have like 2 halos attacking at the same time, if that's okay. since it's part of the visual now for the Requiem. I'm asking the party if anyone objects to this, let me know.
Sure.
Using, because I said there's like a small like fire in between the halos, maybe like some kind of like holy fire attack. I don't know if that's asking for too much. If it is, that's the one that I can just kind of brush off to the side.
I don't know if it's, I would say it's too. I would think like of what the sort of mechanical effect is.
That's fair. Like just kind of using it to burn things.
So like the double halos could be like, you get like extra target on like a halo on like the halo attacks.
The wings are mostly visual. I already have like my speed to max. I don't know if they should provide any other benefit. I don't know.
I will say, like, you can do anything, man.
Now that I have the extra wings, could I maybe improve my dodge now that I'm faster?
As long as the party agrees.
Would 2 more points of dodge be too bad, or should I just do like from 2 dodge to 3 dodge? Which would be better for the? Which seems more
I
fair.
think 2 points is fine.
Okay, so now I have 4 dodge in the reserve. I just realized this.
Go to 5 dodge. Spoil yourself.
Thank you. I like that a lot.
You don't stab
actually.
yourself in the heart every day.
Just remember, we gotta fight this guy later as the regular party.
Actually, yeah, go back
That'll
to
be
2.
Look, I stopped giving enemy NPCs dodge. We stopped giving enemy NPCs dodge years ago.
Okay, that's fair. I don't know how long. Again, I don't. Maybe some extra health. I don't know. Is that all? Is that asking for too much?
I think dodge is fine.
All right, let's do 5 health if that's okay by everyone. Go up by 2, but I'll leave myself at 1 to be fair because that's.
I would say that again. I would bring you up to 6 because not being a multiple of 3 kind of fucks up the different states.
Gotcha.
True.
Okay. Thank you. I like Dingle being here with us. Just being like, fuck it. Just upgrade yourself.
I mean, for the record, when I used Heaven's Requiem, I brought myself from 1 dodge and 1 charisma to 4. I brought myself from 1 brawn and 1 charisma to 4 brawn and 4 charisma, and I fucking gave myself like 3 masteries. So it's
What
like
the
you can
fuck?
kind of go nuts.
I didn't know that.
Jesus.
I at the very least gave I think I gave myself like a mastery in melee at least. It might have not been more than that.
Can
But
I
yeah,
give
I
myself a,
supercharged all of my stats.
Can
I
I,
mean, you figured the health and dodge changes wouldn't be the only thing you do for a
Yeah.
full development potential Requiem.
Can I get a practice or mastery in intimidation? Because I imagine he looks a bit scarier now with like his more advanced stand.
Go for it. As long as the party agrees.
Does the party agree on a mastery or a practice?
No mastery.
Mastery. He's a
Oh
fucking
fuck.
fallen angel.
Yeah, he's got like the
Scary as
full on
shit.
like Seraphim Archangel theme going now. Another idea I had, which is more to just add to what he could pull from his ability pool. Here. This will just sort of help illustrate my idea. This is not the best representation I got, but you know how like the angelic Digimons have like those cool scarves that have like some kind of weird like ancient biblical like symbols on them? Can he use that as sort of like a ability to restrain people? And also, it looks like a cool scarf. Thank you. I will admit, I only got into Digimon like a few months ago, but he's like my favorite design, so I was like, yeah, let's just do that.
It's a he.
That's Angemon. It's not Angelwomon. There's a difference. There's two
Yeah,
different
there's
angelic
two.
characters. Yeah.
Angemon and Angelwomon. That series is so cooked, dog.
No, it's actually it's actually a little goated. I like the video games they have.
I've heard those are good.
Yeah, I've got like the detective ones where you like go on the internet, you go on the deep web, and you stop shit. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Could I increase my range and my precision on my stand by 1 point each using developmental potential? If that's okay. Or
I mean,
can you not change stand stats? I don't know.
I'm fine with it.
Okay. That would be my precision up to 4, including the base one you get, and my range up to full.
Honestly, I don't know about Zedrund. I feel like I'm just gonna okay all of these.
Just make yourself God.
Okay, so you know what? We'll fill out precision.
It's kind of what the ult's there.
And you know
I
what?
feel like there's very little you could do that I'd be like, that's too much.
And I was also going to increase my agility and presence by 1 to max them out too. If that's okay. Because they were pretty high, but I mean, come on, I got 6 wings. What do you want me to do with them? But I'll post the sheet, and if everyone's okay with that, then I can continue doing my turn. I'm sorry for hogging the time. Yeah, okay, that looks good. There's not really. Could I increase my perform practice into a mastery? Because again, with the enhanced look, I feel like he demands more of a presence than he previously did. But if not, that's okay.
You know, I know what I said earlier, but I feel like perform going up doesn't actually make sense.
Fair enough. That's okay.
Because I see perform like actual like performance art.
Yeah, okay. No, that's okay. I can't think of anything else, so I'll post it. These are with the changes. And I'll just and if you guys think that looks okay, then I can continue. Again, I kind of had a similar my idea all along was kind of like the core of the stand doesn't change too much, but it's just like the stand but like better, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like other JoJo's where, like, sometimes they evolve into, like, totally different things.
Also,
Yeah, I get you.
Is it Bring Me the Horizon last one?
Yes. Bring Me to the Horizon. And this is the fixed up, this is the yeah. Does those stats look okay for using Heaven's Requiem?
As long as the party agrees.
I forgot to change the dodge, but
Yeah, I've got
the dodge
that
is on the
auto-updating,
sheet. Yeah,
so
I was expecting these stats to look way less balanced.
Yeah, same.
sorry.
I think that's
when
fine.
you listen to it one by one, it sounds like a lot more than.
I actually
Yeah.
think that's like totally fine. I have no.
I hope I'm not gimping myself too much, but I also didn't want to make him too. I don't know. It's a fine using. It feels like using a full developmental potential build is a bit of a fine line. like I don't know. There's a you know what I mean. Like making a stand super OP works for like a manga, but using it in a game, it's kind of harder to balance.
Well, I remember
Oh,
my
yeah,
whole.
but-
Well, I remember my whole thing with Heaven's Requiem. I like when I like did Heaven's when I like chose Heaven's Requiem. I basically like. I kind of made my entire character around it, cause like the sort of like combining into like one person. That was like that was the plan from like day one. Like I think that was like one of the first things I told Zell when I handed in my sheet.
Yeah.
I just chose this because I did not do that for my character, and I wanted to. I don't know. I thought it would be cool. Like the theme of Kane was already really cool, so I was like, what if like there was a cool moment where like it was even like cooler? My
It is
whole
cool.
Kane has been rule of cool the character. That has been my only like thought process.
I fuck with it.
But
I guess technically that dev potential is 1 now, but
yeah, but
I thought it made a fun shape.
yeah. Okay, so if it's my turn, yeah. Okay, so yeah. So I'm just gonna start using the abilities that I literally just got okayed. So Kane's gonna try and restrain Micaiah with like the sort of ceremonial sashes.
Alright.
Like he just kind of flicks his like wrist, and they just sort of fly from like behind, like from around his neck.
I'll give you precision and I forget what I feel like binding is typically like a melee type.
That's fair. I don't have melee, but it's fine.
Especially binding like with a thing, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I could argue survival, but that doesn't change the flip.
No, I am using hero point though. And you know what? We're already kind of in the thick of the session.
It's brawn unless you're tying them into a cool ass knot in the end, and then it's survival.
Yeah.
What the hell is this?
It's an Ace
Oh
of
my
Hearts.
Yeah, 1 success. Good enough.
You want some drive?
Yeah, I'll take some drive.
Spin
It's
the
yours. It's yours for the low price of RPing being suddenly extremely angry.
Okay, I'll do that. So I'll take 2. Actually, no, I'll take 3. Thank you. And Kane will just go. Getting past you's the easy part, old man. We're leaving with the arrowhead whether you like it or not. Do you see this? Do you see what I am now? You are nothing but a pretender. I am a true prophet. And all stand users will follow me. Worst time to get a joke.
Schadenfreude. Let's go.
Dang, this sucks ass.
I don't even want to ante that because it's like still 1 success.
That's true. You do have 3 drive of your own, right? Or did you use those?
I used them already. I can use more drive. I don't know. I've got some hero points if I want to get some extra flips in the future. You know what? Fuck it.
Wait, were you using your own drive and not mine?
Oh no, I used 3 of your drive. I forgot to take it off. Sorry.
Bro had 3 drive and used 3 of mine instead.
Well, you offered.
That's crazy.
You got 74 drive left. It's fine.
Oh shit, I do. Holy fuck. I'm insane.
I think 2 people were typing at the same time, and that's what happened.
Oh,
We're
okay,
at a 70.
I'm down to 70.
Oh, nerfed.
I'll use my. What the fuck is this?
It's
Bro,
4 of a kind.
4 of a kind tens?
Come on, can this be
Holy.
Balatro? Can that count for something?
We got a
It
walkie-talkie
adds
in
to
the
your
mix,
shit.
and that's crazy.
And multiplier. But
Damn it. All right, I'll take the L on this one.
Oh, by the way, has anyone bought the Balatro mobile app? Is it good?
Yep. It's
Yeah, it
pretty
works.
much exactly the same.
That's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to hear.
Productivity is down 120%.
hovering over stuff to like read it is a little bit awkward at the moment, but it's fine.
Really?
Like it's very
That's kind of
playable.
just
Just
like
tap it.
that's kind of just a
Well,
mobile
you can
thing
just
and-
tap it. Okay,
Yeah.
because I was like tapping and holding and like moving my finger out of the way, which caused it to flicker like every frame.
I feel like that's
yeah.
just a curse of any mobile game port is figuring out a reason to like context based on like hovering over with your mouse.
Yeah,
My first roll
I'll
with
keep
my
that in
new
mind, though.
with my new evolve stand, and I took the L. That
I
sucks.
think that's what happened to me as
very
well.
yeah.
I mean, you
we're
could just
2
kind
for
of
2 on that one. So
you could write it away as saying when you have a new stand, you're not sure if it's like you're not
Yeah,
sure.
Also, you are currently like having your
Angry.
brain scrambled by my stand.
That's true.
I guess the sash binding doesn't work then.
I think I'm gonna play this in a very similar way I did last time. Where he's going to sort of take this opportunity with your attack. He's sort of gonna grab hold of the cloth. I don't know what it's.
Yeah,
called.
I've been saying sash. I don't know.
Yeah, the sash. And he's gonna go for like a sort of try to capitalize with like a sucker punch off of it. For I'll say because it's a Joker. Normally this is undodgeable, but I'll let you dodge if you take 2 instead.
Sure. Yeah, I would say I'll say that Micaiah gets close, but Kane like catches himself.
We'll go 1 for 2 on the also instant death.
Yeah. Your time is over, old man. You're just stalling the end. Judgment is upon you.
The only judgment I fear is yours, child.
I have no fear. Not anymore. And that's my turn.
Well, I'm spinning the wheel, and I don't even think it's my turn.
No, it is not.
It's Edgin's turn, I think, isn't it?
Well,
Oh,
technically,
Oh.
it's this guy's turn. His
Sorry.
actual turn.
Sorry.
And he's gonna sort of get up from the rubble and be like, "Now, where the hell is that? Or where in heaven's name is that green fellow?"
I like how he corrected himself to say heaven.
Can't swear this is a Christian Discord server.
He did a
True.
little sign. He does a little sign of the cross, and he's like,
Yeah, that hell was out of character, by the way. Sorry, I gotta read how this works again. Not Gary. I keep getting your names confused because you both start with G. Yeah, this is not gonna find you. But I was just making sure there wasn't a special clause for jokers.
He has a heart attack and dies. It's like, oh, that was easy.
I would say you'll get a Grinvald. You'll get a lethal one on your next flip against.
Okay.
As
Gulk rules now. Zedrin's first flip was crashing through the wall of the building with a golf cart. They still can't find him.
yeah.
Must have been the wind.
Must have been the wind.
They're like searching all around the golf cart. They don't see him. They just give up.
But I'll say he with his other action, he's gonna attempt a quick heal on himself using his stand. As yeah, he'll gain a little bit of his composure back. As it will go to Grindelwald's turn.
Fuck him up, Grendel.
I'm gonna take advantage of my sneaking and try and
I think this is going to be your last stealth one. So
yeah. I'm gonna get behind him and put a stocking over his head as my character's action.
hell yeah. um. I'll give you wit for that, and I'm not sure what the
I was going for sneaking angle. But it's up to you.
yeah, sure. I was also thinking that because I'm thinking, oh yeah, that's what you do when you're sneaking in Skyrim. You fucking put a bucket
put
on your head.
another. Okay.
Total 4.
Pretty good. Yeah. Also, you get a pretty sturdy knot on it too. So he's gonna have to struggle a bit to get it off of it.
And now,
Off his head.
with my stand action, Mariah Carey's gonna do this on the stocking.
I love that.
It's like, I
game.
gotta pull up the chat. Oh yeah.
That's a good fucking gif, by the way.
Yeah, it's that's definitely gonna be destructive power with it's gotta be melee.
Absolutely. Terrible flip for me, but
The stand is summoned just inexplicably with a baseball bat.
Like it almost looks like fucking wrapping paper. But it's
It
definitely
has-
like a
it-
candy cane baseball bat.
I see what you mean though. When she's swinging it, it looks like a perfect cylinder.
But it does look slightly different to that.
alright.
Yeah, so
Ding dong, taking
Henny-
one drive.
Okay, I mean, I wonder. Well, all right. I guess it doesn't affect your stand, but you are
Yeah,
you are anxious about this.
I mean, the stand is an extension of me.
I kind
Yeah.
of looks like a. No, it's definitely a baseball bat.
Yeah. It definitely is, but it
You can tell
looks
by
it.
like the bottom where she's holding it, but
Yeah.
it looks weird when it's being swung.
I'm like still tying the stocking on his head as the stand approaches with the bar. I'm like, wait a minute! No, while I'm on it. I like scramble off his body.
But yeah, I guess Mariah gets some decent hits off, and any healing he did have is definitely
Yeah.
it's definitely nullified plus some from that.
It's not time.
It's not time. I guess it's gonna go back to Gary's turn.
I'm sort of like. Okay, I'm kind of like going up. I'm just kind of like looking at like his head in the stocking, and I'm just like, oh, I wouldn't want to be that guy. I mean, I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I'm very claustrophobic. I mean, like, it's bad. I mean, like, the thought of, like, just everything, like, I could see being, like, confined into that one little space, it would drive me nuts.
Is there anything that doesn't give you anxiety, Gary?
Can I answer that after my
Yes.
stand attempts to give him intense claustrophobia? Because I don't want to.
Yeah.
I want to force myself to commit to the flip, but I can't answer that until I spin a new emotion.
Listen, you got to commit to the bit. That is the only objective
Absolutely,
in playing
yeah,
RPG is committing to the bit.
Ignore that spin. I was spinning out of like compulsion because I knew I had to before I responded to anything.
Yeah.
But
like
the
a-
flip is still my action is still the same, whatever the flip is.
It's like a digital fidget spinner.
Sounds like a range, and mm, I'll give you empathy.
Range and empathy. Don't gotta tell me twice.
No, you're relating it to your own feelings. I think there's an empathetic backbone there.
What's a hero point by me on this flip anyway?
2 jokers. Oh, okay.
Trip Kings. I'll take it.
Dude, Trip King? Dude, you're king right now. But you're sad.
Yeah, yeah, he's definitely feeling claustrophobic.
And I am responding to what Kane said, and I'm just being like, one thing is when this job is over, I don't have to look at the two of you anymore. It actually is maybe the one thing that is making me not feel anxious about this. And you know what? While I'm angry, I'm gonna push him over.
All right, that's broad melee for sure.
What's a little
Drive.
true?
Take one success.
All right.
This guy
I'm
could always
Not
joke.
seeing it coming.
I'm not a very brawn. I'm not a very strong character.
He does topple over. It doesn't look like it hurt too much, but he does topple over.
You got him a little bit.
As it will switch to his turn as he's sort of breathing a lot more heavily now. He's attempting to free his restraints. Oh my god. I did not think that would...
Well,
What?
Yeah, he unties the intricate knot.
the stocking like explodes off of his head.
Hey, but fellas, good news. He just wasted a lot of good. He wasted a lot of good face cards on doing that.
He sure did.
I was not expecting that.
Focus on just one of you. I'm wasting my efforts. I need to finish all of you off here and now. My guardian angel. Finish them. As he's
Please, Joker. Please.
as he's going to be doing his
I don't think there's one in there.
he's going to be doing his light beams again from
Ooh.
We're good.
yeah, I'll say the one goes to Zedgen. You know what? You know what? Fuck it. One to each of you, dodgeable, because he worked really hard on tying that knot.
Hey, I mean, I'm sorry, man. I know what it feels like to have your big thing not really do anything. But
we gotta kill you.
Yeah, I mean, he's right. I mean, we kind of do.
It's not my hand who stops you. I hope you get the divine justice you deserve.
Oh, I gotta hope I roll good because I got a response to that.
So, hey, I mean, just level with us though. Is like the divine justice? Is that like a real thing, or is that just like something that you guys like say to like make people go in line? Because I actually don't want that to happen to me.
You'll find out when you burn in hell.
Is it my turn yet?
As it will
well,
go
okay.
to her.
I mean, you don't have to answer me.
I will. Kane's response to what Micaiah just said. We'll face divine justice, and so you say. Kane kind of like holds his arms out in like a cross, and both his halos kind of fly to his hands.
I forgot your initiative changed. You should have been way earlier. I'm
It's
sorry
okay.
about that. But...
And he goes, "No, we are divine justice," and he's going to throw both his halo like blades at Micaiah in a very dramatic fashion.
Sounds like a classic. I guess it doesn't really matter speed or range, and
Agility
athletics.
or athletics, right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 athletics, but I'm not healthy.
Don't forget you're at 1 health.
Yeah, so I lose.
Yeah,
so
you actually need to flip half cards.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah.
So let me see. This is. Let me see. Let me just do this. 4 plus.
Half rounded up.
Yeah, so 4 plus.
So you would lose
6.
3 out of 7.
Okay, fair enough. You know what? Yeah, we'll do this. But I will use a hero point.
Bonuses are not halved.
Ooh, not bad round. And I'm gonna say the two halos kind of like fly around like dramatically, and they both land in like the shoulder blades of Micaiah and just start like still spinning in place.
I like that. Yeah, he kind of writhes in pain from it as
It's like saw blading his shoulder. You know what I mean?
And then once they're done, they return to Kane. Kane grabs one and licks the blood off of it.
give me a presence intimidation for that.
Oh yeah! I get to use. Okay, so that'd be 8. So 4. And you know what? We're so close to the end of the session. I'm just gonna use my last hero point. 2 ain't bad. I'll take 2. And he's got like sort of a sort of like wicked like grin on his face.
I don't think that's very sanitary. I mean, these guys like live in like barns and stuff. He could have had something.
What's Micaiah's reaction to just all of that just happening?
Yeah,
Does he truly see the devil in me now?
he absolutely does, as sort of light of determination fades into the realization that he can't protect what's important to him, not even with his guardian angel. As he sort of symbolically
Just
turns
die.
the other cheek and accepts his fate, readying himself to take whatever attack is next to come his way. He's sort of prepared for it to be his last.
Would that be Sejin's character?
As it goes to Grinville.
Yeah. I will just say interject. I'll just say, good. Using your last moments wise, old man. Make peace with yourself and your gods. Grinvald, finish him. And we can leave.
You want me to kill this guy?
Do it. Make him an
Yes, that's what
example.
we've been trying to do this whole time.
Make him an
Sweet.
example of anyone that crosses, that stands in the way of our organization, that stands in the way of me.
And yeah, and I mean the rest of us too, I guess. I mean, not that we matter, right?
I think I should point out that Kane's kind of like slightly. I think he's lost it just a little bit with the evolution of his stand, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Grinveld's gonna call in a tactical airstrike from the reindeers.
Okay.
Just destroying the church and aiming to destroy the church and bury him in it.
You know what?
Can we
Give
be
me
outside of the church?
intelligence,
Yeah.
because you're using your military intelligence to drone strike. And fuck it, computers.
Yeah. Although
Wow, that is
we're
better than I
saying
was
that
expecting.
we say that we leave Micaiah alone in the church and be outside of the church before the airstrike happens. I should
Well,
clarify.
hold on. I think it's up to the flip to decide where we are when the airstrike happens.
Very true.
Dude, we don't have to worry about fighting these guys.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're out. Yeah, we're out of there. Wouldn't it be funny if, like, you jokered or double jokered or something, and, like, we don't even fight these guys as our regular JoJo stand users? We just die here?
I kind of head. I sort of like. I sort of head over to Kane and I'm like, "Hey, could you fly us out of that hole that the other guy left with the beam? I mean, I want a good vantage point for the fireworks."
Yeah, I grab
That's
both
true. You
of
do have a pair of wings for each of you now.
I grab both of them by their collars. Not, like, super rough, but not super, like, ginger either.
Yeah.
And I fly them out, and we
Give
get
me
a
a-
good view.
Give me an agility, and I'll give you athletics for carrying them.
Agility, so... Hold on, so agility, athletics, that would be 4 because you're cutting it in half. And 1 success. It's better than no successes or a joker.
You want some drive?
Yeah, I'll take some drive. How much you
Say
willing
the
to give me?
session's not lasting much longer. So.
Can I use the rest of it, or do you want some of it?
Go for it. Let me just spin.
Be happy.
Angry?
Aw, it's always
You are-
it never lands on happy.
It doesn't land on happy nearly enough. I'm like,
Yeah.
Ah, well. 1 success, but I'll still be like, fine. Let's watch the destruction from a bird's eye view. And then, okay, so it's
Yeah,
Hang
not...
on.
As,
So it's
as he's
it's
given
not-
up, he's kind of given up at this point. So like, as
Yeah.
long as you didn't,
I have some
It's not-
flavor.
It's not... Let me just say, it's not hurtful rough, but I have to retcon. I do grab the scruff of both of your collars, like, fairly, like, firmly.
Can
because
you
of the-
watch the suit? It's like I already had to crawl through that friggin' hole in the fence.
This is what you wanted, Gary. So take it, or I drop you. And I say that as we're already in the air.
Yeah, I mean that's okay. I mean, no, I mean, yeah, I mean you're the boss, right?
Okay, now, Zejin, do your flavor for the tactical reindeer airstrike.
I kind of pull out a candy cane out of my jacket, and I pull on the end, and it's revealed that it has like an antenna in it.
It's
Yeah,
like
I'm
a
holding
flip
it-
phone?
Yeah, I'm holding it up to my face like a phone. I'm like, "Hey, Rudolph, you hear me?"
10
Rudolph.
10-4. 10-4, Grinvald. What's
So-
your position?
So remember that time they wouldn't let you play all the Christmas games? You want to take out that anger, that deep-seated trauma.
Yes, sir. Over.
Drop some gifts on my position, if you would.
Noted. Watch the skies.
We are.
as not too long after the presents rain down, as it just kind of erupts into a sort of colorful fireworks of sorts. With sort of hard to tell if what's coming down from the sky is some sort of fake snow or the ashes of what was there. But regardless, it did the job.
Joy to the world.
The
As
old
I
man's dead.
He didn't believe me when I said salvation would come for him, but the judgment literally rained from the sky.
Oh,
Now
we make such a good team, you guys.
Now you roll a 1!
Yeah, it's the happy ending.
Yeah, and if you want us to wrap it up here, do you just want to say that I fly us back to the organization base?
Yeah, I'll say
I have the stand arrow in my coat pocket.
Yeah, I'll say you make your way back and hand in your discovery.
Oh, do we get to talk to Tomas one last time as these characters?
Yeah, sure.
I want him to see my new drip
Okay.
and rub it in his face. So do we just sort of enter like an empty meeting room or something?
Yeah.
Is he sitting down at it, or is he sitting down at like a conference table, or?
I'll just reuse this music. Yeah, he's sort of. Yeah, as you make your way back into their base. Yeah.
Am I getting
You
looks
kinda
from
see
some of
him,
our other employees at least?
Oh yeah, people are looking as you see him sort of micromanaging the warehouse as you guys left, or what did I call it?
I don't remember.
The workshop, not warehouse.
Is he sitting at a desk or something?
He's sort of like up talking to Stefano.
Did
They're
we do
just
something
sort of
wrong?
standing up.
Everybody's looking at us.
Are we on the same level as him? Like he's not like up like on some scaffolding, is he?
Do you want him to be?
Well, no, I wanted all of us to be present when I kind of just dramatically like hand him the stand arrow.
Yeah, I figured you're all on ground level, unless you wanted him to be.
If even though he's busy talking, I throw the stand arrowhead to his feet with the metallic clang. Part of it's got dried blood on it, and some of it has still got some like blood like dripping off of it. And Kane very smugly goes, "Here, we got it for you." Gave it a bit of a test drive first to make sure it was the real thing, though.
Well, it looks like somebody is finally, finally doing some work around here.
Does he turn around and see the new form?
Yeah, as he glances over, he sort of eyes you up and down and says, "Well, despite your outfit, you are looking better."
We got it for you. Wasn't too hard. And the old man is dead and gone. That organization will be in shambles now.
Now let us kill the at the Christmas party.
Yeah.
Yeah, like maybe a real job at the very least.
I want to take a swing at those pretty boys over at the Christmas party.
I've got just the plan for you.
We're all
Next time on RPG.
yes.
Oh,
And that is the end of the villain spin-off. Is that it? I assume that's
Or is it?
Or
Is
is
that-
it?
is that the end? Do you need another week or okay? Because I was gonna say I'm kind of really excited to start mine too.
I'm excited to start yours as well.
Because that means you don't gotta be a DM for a while. It's a nice break.
That is true.
Zelda's been
Oh.
DM for a long time.
I have not
Yep.
intended it to be that long, but
But
I think Zel's been DMing for like most of this year, just
Yeah.
because of how many breaks we've had to take.
But also, even though this was just this little 2-part spin-off, I really like playing as my character. This was really fun.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, these are some good characters, guys.
You
I thought
gotta
it was
bring
fun.
you gotta bring back the 4-sided spinner whenever we have Gary as an enemy, though. Like you gotta
Very
have
true.
that. No, you're gonna say Dingle? I didn't mean to interrupt you.
I was just saying I thought it was fun.
Oh yeah.
It was. It was lots of fun.
My only regret is that I'm glad you brought it up because I was thinking the same. I really didn't spin happy very often.
Yeah.
I mean, but it spinning happy at the end was kind of really funny though, so it kind of worked out in the end. Like that being like the final, like not the final spin, but that being like, oh, we just carpet bombed a church. It's like, yeah, we're awesome, guys. That was really funny, honestly. And I was just because you know what? Because I don't play morally gray characters often. It was nice to play as an edgy boy for once. Because I don't really play edgy characters that much. Well, the last time I played edgy character was Card
Yeah.
Sharp. That was a long time ago though.
I was gonna say, Mr. I'm blanking on the name now. But the Dad RPG.
Oh, okay, that's way where Suki.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sukigawa.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Suki
I forgot.
Suki was pretty objectively morally gray. Your thing was chopping off people's hands.
Yeah.
But okay, then I just straight up forgot. I apologize. But it was nice playing like a suave villain rather
Yeah.
than just like a bloody like anti-hero. I mean, I don't know if anti-hero still applies after the ending of Dad RPG.
The
but,
big moral standards.
big moral standards of nuking an entire city. True.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm not saying we have to right away, but like, so excited for the return of Dad RPG where we have to fight our characters.
I need to actually start writing it now.
I mean, you got time because again, I could just do the villain stuff for a while, and then when Brown comes back, we'll be finishing up regular JoJo. So
Yeah.
it's
which
not like a big rush.
I didn't intend to be much left anyway, but
Yeah, but it feels wrong if we didn't have
adding
Brown
these
here.
characters does
Yeah.
kind of.
You
add,
basically got
add a
us to
little
do
bit,
work
so-
for you for the final confrontation.
That's kind of true.
To be fair, it was really fun. These are a colorful bunch of yeah, just being JoJo villains is an interesting that's just kind of enticing by itself because JoJo always has like really fun or really intimidating villains.
This is just like a general thing of like our group. We have like a real good knack for making like characters that are like very unique and out there, but in like distinct ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like all of these are like super unique character concepts that somehow don't really overlap with each other at all.
Yeah.
We all got
With,
our own
like, Pretty much zero, like planning or discussion between.
we all just kind of have our own thought process. And I can't speak because Elle hasn't finished his yet, but between what I got between Dingle and Zedgen, like I'm thinking in my head, these are totally two different, like in a good way, they are totally like two interesting like supervillain like comic book supervillain ideas.
It does. I was glad to hear that, like, even with like no extra info, it does seem like me and Zedgen went for like different but complementary ideas.
Without spoiling, you guys kind of fit together like a duo that would be really funny in like a real comic book. But I'm not going to say anything else.
That's so sick.
But you two have like the perfect setup, and once you're introduced, you'll know what I mean. But I can't. But like Dingle sent me his, and then just today Zedgen sent me his, and it was like, dude, Dingle's got this really fun idea, and now Zedgen has this fun idea, but they're two different kinds, but they also kind of would mesh well together because they're so different, if that makes sense. They are complementary. That is the best word I can put it for. And I don't
All right,
want to-
no pressure, by the way, Zell.
I was about to say, Zell, don't be pressured. You can still come up with something great too.
I'm typing up my initial idea as you speak here. So just to sort of.
I do hope you have something very interesting, and if all of you like are 100% done with your sheets before next Sunday, I can 100% get started, and we can have some classic comic book fun.
I'm so down for that.
My idea
Hell
is
yeah.
I'm going to try and at least have designs that I can show everyone of the villain that you will look for and the superhero that you will probably fight each week. Might not be 100% colored because I'm also working on other art stuff, but I'm going to try and make it so you will have a visual for both the villain, like your temporary boss, and
That's awesome.
and whoever you fight near the climax of the episode or the issue, what I should call it. Each session is an issue.
I like that.
I mean, for the heroes, it's easy. I've drawn a lot of heroes. It's drawing the villains. I've got the villains' names and their concepts, but here's the thing. They might not always be fighting alongside you because you're grunt guys. You're going to be doing, like, the dirty, like, the busy work, if that's okay.
I honestly imagined that a lot of the times they wouldn't. I
Yeah.
definitely figured that we would, like, generally be sort of, like, being hired by kind of, like, mastermindy, sort of Lex Luthor types who are just
Well-
sort of, like, using us as, like, disposable grunts.
Yeah, that I don't want to give out too much, but the idea is like, oh, maybe you'll be a distraction while the actual supervillain goes off and does something, if that makes sense. Like that was one of the ideas.
Okay.
Like he'll be like, okay, like they'll be like, okay, you guys go cause some trouble over there, and while every cop in the city is distracted on you guys, I'll do blah blah, like his real plan. You guys are disposable, but if you survive, you get paid, and that's all that matters as a goon, getting paid. Gotta put, you guys don't have the offshore bank accounts that villains have, where they could at any point just disappear after they're done being a villain. You don't have that. Y'all did not invest wisely in your savings when you were like goons for like a real villain for like a long time.
Well, I mean, what's a goon to a goblin?
True. Oh my god, it's gonna be so good though, I can't wait. And Zell, no pressure, but I am super excited to see what you have. And then once
You will
we have
see
all
in
of them,
a few seconds here as I finish. that.
a few seconds,
Seconds.
fellas.
Like I'm just typing up a basic concept, not like
Live sin reaction. I won't reveal anything if you send it to me, but I'll.
I'm not gonna be able to hear the live sin reaction because I have to shit. So tell me how it is.
fair enough. Have a good shit.
It's just me doing like the Zam face. Like, he's a goon? Zam. I had a lot of fun though. This JoJo villain was so good. I'm kind of glad I found something that I can do for like an easy like starter one, because superheroes status quo always goes back. Okay, Zell, oh my god, all of you, well, Dingle's not here, but all of you have like got something that I feel like could complement each other. This is going to be really interesting in a good way.
I have no idea for a name for him, but that's
And-
my like initial idea that I wanted to roll with.
And I also have something to ask kindly of you guys. In the future, if I ever make a superhero comic, could I have
Absolutely.
your permissions to use these
Absolutely.
characters?
Sure.
And if you want, you can be credited as the creator of said character. And not that I'd be making money, but if it did go big and one of these movies had these kinds of characters in it, you'll be getting some resids.
I gave you permission to dumpster my character on your page.
Absolutely.
If I had more time, I'm still doing commissions and I'm not complaining about doing commissions. If I had more time, I would draw sketches of all of your villains just for the hell of it. But because I just love drawing superhero, supervillain characters.
Yeah.
But you know what? We do have some time. We don't know how many sessions are going to go on, so maybe I will have that at some point. And they might be uncolored, but I can always color them later. But you won't have to pay me for that. Just as a fun, little thing.
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't know if that's too generous. I love drawing superheroes and supervillains. I told Zetchin this. I've been having, and Zell, you might have actually seen some back in high school, but back in high school, I was drawing the hell out of my own sort of superhero shared universe. Superhero media just had me in a chokehold in high school.
Yeah.
So this is my Tism kingdom, as Zetchin has put it.
I think the first time I met you, you were like, I forget. I think it was Media
was-
Arts, and you might have,
yeah.
I don't know if you were drawing Sonic or you were talking about
Oh my god, that's so
that,
embarrassing.
but that's what
I'm
I
sorry.
remember.
I'm sorry.
No, it's cool, man.
I'm autistic in a lovable way, I think. That goes for
I
all of us here.
wouldn't have it any other way. You're
True. That is just Relic Song.
a genuine pleasure to be around.
Thank you. Because sometimes I get anxious and I think that I'm not. I'm sorry.
Now you're good.
Anxiety fucking sucks ass, dude.
You're good.
I gotta head out, fellas, but alright. I got all the concepts. Zell, Snow Super Rush, if something happens and you need an extra week, just don't worry about getting it done before Sunday, but if you do, if you throw the sheet my way, we can definitely get started next
Yeah.
Sunday.
Sweet. Sounds
All
good.
right.
And yeah, let me know if you have
I like
any
the
ideas
concept.
for names. But
Oh yeah, no, names? Oh, I can help you with names.
yeah, that's the one thing I'm super blanking on. But I'm sure I
Uh,
can throw together a sheet.
I've got one really good name idea, but I have to workshop it. I actually have to go to the store and get something, so I have that on my mind. I'm gonna head out, but I like the
Yeah,
concept.
we didn't get to gas each other up, but I really like how you played
Thank you.
your Heaven's Requiem and fucking
I know
get
I had
involved
zero
with
plans.
with the fucking Rudolph bombing run at the end.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
My-
go a turn before combat ended to do that.
as soon as I had made the Heaven's Requiem build before we started, but as soon as you said that we were straight up retrieving the stand arrowhead, I was
Yeah.
it immediately clicked. I was like, Kane has. That's why I was such in a rush to get to the church, because I was like, Kane has to be the one to grab it, and then he has to stab himself, because that's a true JoJo villain moment. I think
Oh, for sure.
pulling out the arrowhead out of a fucking Bible or holy text. The light shines, stab it right in your chest, and there's blood dripping off of it, and then boom, evolution of the stand. All right, I gotta head out though, but this was an awesome two-shotter.
Hell
Very
yeah.
sick.
Next time-
even if it was
next
a bit,
time-
a bit rushed, but
Nah,
No.
it's good, and now you have an idea of how to play these characters when they show up against the Christmas party, which
yeah.
I think is interesting.
And I have a reason to give Tomas the arrow. Spoilers.
No.
Ooh.
What do you mean? What do you mean we were sent on a mission by Tomas to retrieve the arrow, and now Tomas is going to have the arrow? What the fuck? I can't believe this. But next time we meet up, it's gonna be the first Goon Sesh, fellas.
Hell yeah.
Get ready for
Yippee.
that.